Hey! You ready for drafting? 'Cause I'm ready for drafting. You ready for drafting? Because I'm ready for drafting. Oh, I'm so excited. I've been bashful about doing another draft for a few days because I got my booty whipped the last few times. Let's be polite now and turn off our phones. The only time I have it up is when I'm expecting either bit of an important call. Otherwise, it's no notifications, no game noises all the time. I'm just, that's not how streamers do. You gotta be talking on your phone, eating a sandwich with the other hand, and no, that's a different stream for us sandwichaholics. Well, that happens on the weekend. How's it going today, buddy? Discuss options with chat, as if the option wasn't No Name Slice Day. The sleazes. Trying not to fail school. It's asking a lot of you, isn't it? Ooh. If I'm not mistaken, that might be one of your lower marks so far. But, I mean, it's starting to get now that it's getting more detailed and more intense. That's to be expected. When I started getting, like, C's and stuff in my later university, I was kind of discouraged because I'd never really been, like, a C student. But C's get degrees. Let me tell you. Well... You'll pick it up, my bud. Chem is still one of those weird ones for you, I guess. Or was it, which is your more hated now, chem or physics? If 4.0 is an 80 average or above, you're gonna clear that like a Scandinavian that's had too much coffee. So I figure we do a little warm-up game, because I did save something a little spicy for you, in that I'm 5-2. So the classic trope is 4-2 before you're at the cusp of getting the rare, and there's the sweat. So we've already profited here. So if we lose, it's not a huge deal. Well, let's hope this is less than a 20-minute game. Damn, yorion, and your 30 minutes grind you down to nothing games. Ugh. But I'm still addicted to playing it because the amount of control, the amount of options you have. You kind of feel in control like that when you're playing rogues and stuff. You're like, do I have counters? Do I put flash creatures? Whatever, but it's not. I don't like it. This I like. Getting stuff out of the sideboard, yada yada yada. I don't really need a second one, because we haven't even figured out if they're cycling. Oh, it's not hot jank. This is... Oh, so it is cycling. Very good. Well... So that means a few things. That means that Elspeth's Nightmare is going to be, an all-star. I run 4 of in, every deck. Somewhat. And the Sod Coming is going to be a pretty big deal. Part of me wants to play the Birth of Melodus. There's nothing on board. You get started, you grab your planes. But I got to land for next turn, too. Sod Coming is one of the few things that costs 4 to foretell it and cast it, whereas regular cast costs 3. So it's like you invest in it and say, y'all can't touch this. So, I would like to have destroyed a 2-drop with that, But sure, that seems decent. I watched a lot of Trailer Park Boys lately. Missing Maddie, you know. 3 is awkward. 3, 4. 4 does nothing for me next turn. If I wanted to perhaps buy the Yorion, you know, it's gonna be okay, but I kind of would have like to have triggered this off, you know, his Fox or whatever, or his Dran Stinger or whatever. But I think 2 turns from now, I'm gonna want his graveyard gone. Gone! Get it out of here! And that's exactly what I thought that they would start off with, because it's not. I know it as the thing that I can't hit with the Nightmare. What's up, Kaya? Let's get that out of your hand. You don't need that. What up? All the shenanigans. We're just doing a warm-up game. Standard event. I'm 5-2. 5 wins gets you your rare. 3 wins you're out. Yada yada. So it looks like I am probably going to be concerned about wiping sometime in the future. Not so much for countering next turn. By the time we buy our Yorion, if we wanted to spend a turn doing that, we would have lost out on, you know, all sorts. So I think, shame that our 0-4 is going to get wiped too, but whatever. We don't want them to flood the board. Lay it all out. Do it. Do it. Good. And lay the 2-2 as well. Damage, he says. Nah. Gotta get him for damage. Kaya, Ashiok. I feel like we got a solid later game thing happening. Because we just Yorion now. No, sorry, we can't now. White, black, I'd say. Yep. And yeah, let's clear it up. So that when they probably respond by laying a creature, which we respond to that by laying Ashiok and +1ing it in order to protect itself. You know. How does the suckback sound through my microphone? Can you really hear all the gargle? Is it Get out of here. We got multiple ways going into the sideboard, which is exactly what they don't want. In terms of Raven's Warning, there's Fey Wishes in here, and there's Tormod's Crypt in the sideboard. So we just need to get to it. So I said we were going to respond by laying the Ashiok. Now, why would I waste my counter on this? But I'm gonna. You need to pillow talk the mic while you do it. Okay. I will gain 2 life, thank you. And Ashiok, don't mind if I do. This card here is dangerous enough that I think it's been responsible for me losing games before. Pros see the draw 3 cards, and you could sack it to the Doom Foretold, so it makes sense to kind of run in here, so on and so forth. But I am rightly afraid to lay it and start taking even like 3 or 4 damage, you know? Because they have a way of sneaking up. Oh. Okay. That means that we ripped one out of their hand. They just played another one. And I guess... Yeah, surprise. I guess they have a third one, too, in the top few cards. That doesn't feel great. And that's not an option. So we've seen 2 out of 4 so far, yep. I don't have a way of gaining life. The Treacherous Blessing. Make sure it doesn't tap your blue. Oh, nope. And try and draw into a counterspell. Which are not those. Oh. Why did I... Yeah, right. So, I'm going to buy the Yorion because... If he has the thing this... If he has another flare right now... That's it. Draw for hand removal. I would have had 2 open blue mana. If I had laid the blue in my hand and the Omen and drawn into it didn't say please, I would have had not enough mana to either keep up the counter to hardcast it or to foretell it. I think. I think so, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from 3. Yeah, no, I would be left over with 3 mana, sadly. Womp womp. So, it is almost draft o'clock, I do believe. I'm excited. You excited? I'm excited. And the customary 20 gems, always. It's not gems! Nearly knocked me off my seat. And a mythic. It's gonna be a good day. Oh, isn't that funny? Sure. I have been getting more use out of yeah, marginally. More use out of Kaya than I've seen anyone else getting out of her, honestly. I like that +1 and the -3. It's all good. So draft. There's a few different strategies I'm kind of thinking that obviously would be stronger if we adopted them as early as possible, yada yada. I just watched a draft guide that was like, okay, don't go into snow unless you're getting payoffs, or unless you have something to pay off already. But it seems like if you wait to go in snow, you're going to make like a half-ass snow deck a lot of the time. So I'm hoping that we in the snow right away, or a few other little combos that I sort of... So don't make a snow deck, yeah. We haven't really yet. We've been losing games, 2 snow decks, in fact. Wishing that I was also, at that time, playing snow. Or watching them with jealousy as they lay their 4th snow mana. And you're like, how did you even draft like that many? Because I think they went for it at the very beginning. The other good subtypes in this set. So there's a black-white one. It's whenever you cast your second spell, so on and so forth. Something triggers. Generally it's counters, sometimes it's life. I've tried to play those cards a few times now because they seem really good. And it's been falling flat because it's a hard thing to assemble in a draft. There are auras and enchantments and cards that synergize with those. in this set. Foretell being sneaky is a big thing. But by this point, we know all the cards that have Foretell, and we can generally sort of guess what someone has foretold. The only time we guess wrong, generally, is there's one that's scry 2, draw 2, and one that's a Foretell counterspell. And oftentimes I'm like, oh, they're holding up the counter there, but it's just draw 2 cards. The draft guide I was watching highlighted that Act of Treason, or what the treachery effect that's in this set. Village Rites is also in this set, and I didn't really think that was think about that 2-card combo that makes its way into Constructed, that maybe we can pick up a bunch of copies of either of those. There was another cool one I saw that was that 5-drop that has Boast, and when it boasts, you can pay 2 and ping something for 1. There's an enchantment that gives something Death Touch. So setting up the Death Touch pings could be kind of fun, even though neither of those cards are particularly amazing by themselves. So that's one we might try and get less. But I'm going to be paying particular attention to snow stuff. It might be the way to go. It's the only thing we haven't tried. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Where's that guitar pick I was twiddling? Yeah, there you are. So, Jankbear. Search your library for a creature card that shares a creature type with the sacrificed creature and has converted mana cost equal to 1+. So, if it had just been one of those things, like some sort of enigmatic incarnation that you can activate yourself only any times the sorcery. How many restrictions do you need? Well, that's how you get Birthing Pod, and we didn't want Birthing Pod again. Barely worth. Well, no. If we get our snow on, this is the guy. They're one of them anyway. This one here is rated pretty high. My first 2 drafts I streamed, I ended up into Boros. And we've been trying not to revisit because we got whooped, you know. But that is a pretty good card. As is that. That is the highest rated thing in the pack. I understand why. That might be the best thing in the pack. I think it is too. What do you think, Andy? Moif? Shapeshifter. Is every creature type? So, it's not a snow creature as well. No, it's creature type. Right? No, there's no way that counts as a snow creature. I think if it had, I would have noticed by now. And I don't think it should, based on the wording. But it's the good card in the pack. Mm-hmm. If it's every type, it does. Yep. That's why the changelings. Snow. but not even close to the highest rated thing in the pack. It's your catch-all removal, which is probably the sensible answer. Yeah, we take the sensible answer. Because we could end up, red-black. The only Kald draft that I got to 7 wins, I was running Rakdos. Ooh. Tribal eggs. Get a dozen eggs and soft boil them. Yeah. Sure. That's the guy. That creature is so annoying. We'll probably see him again, though. This thing is okay, too. For 5. +2/+2 and menace, yeah. And you get a 4/4 menace for 5, and then when it dies, you get the equipment. But that equip is expensive. 4. Huh. Pick 3, and I'm already looking at taking the Snowlands. I think that's a little soon. When this is one of the snow payoffs. Ooh, the plow. Oh, the plow. Another snow payoff. It's not bad. I've tried running that a few times. It's kind of an card. This thing here too doesn't pull its weight as much as something unblockable. You think that's money? So for that reason, we're going to take Snowland. Just start stockpiling them. Snow? Snowky-doop-doo, snurky-beak-doo, shmurky-boop-bee. Huh. Even more than Mr. Snow unblockable. That doesn't seem... Only anytime you can cast a sorcery. They're so strict on sorcery speed, utility lands. And it's like, oh, this seems really good. And then it's like, oh yeah, right, sorcery speed. It's gotten me a few times that I'm like, oh no, right. Yep. You're fine. So nothing in here is really gonna... It's helping me snow up. Yeah. It's interesting that we're drafting against the computers and yet the snowlands are disappearing, you know? I don't need either one of those colors, but give me the snows! I already have a Yeti. No way that plow wheels, right? No. Stop dreaming about the plow. I've tried the plow now a few times. So the plow wheeled. No. No, stop looking at the plow. We're snowing. Yep. He's a giant coward. It's not the worst card I've ever seen. Oh! You don't say. In Search of Greatness. That's the kind of card that me and Owen lay awake at night thinking about. How can I make this work? I'm taking it. Finn's fun, but you ain't Snow. So there's 2 fight cards in this pack, which is neat. 1 snow thing, 2 snow things. We've got 1 snow land. Keeping that in mind. Oh, there's the thing that does the 2-step that I was talking about. Ooh, Arnie slays the troll. Nice. What? But give me them snows. Right. Okay. So now we actually have a choice. Because Frost Augur, pretty good. Sculptor Winter is okay. And we got the ring, of course. And this Scallywag that rarely pulls his weight. Rooting for snow, okay, yeah. Yes, because this guy that I just grabbed, him, if the way we worked it out is that you could have 7 mana if you go like 2 elf, 3 glittering frost, 4 hitting mana all 4 times. You can cast a 7-drop on 4. Oh, lovely. I kind of would have liked the Behold the Universe, but, you know. Give me them snows. And there was the other part of that Death Touch Pagan combo. But that's like assembling the plow. Oh my fuck. A second plow. Damn it. And in the same pack as an ox too. Oh my god. You see way too much of that. It is overrepresented as far as an uncommon, but maybe we see a lot of it because it's not high on the pick list. That's some Exodia shit. What about the Trickster Gods Heist? What's the Yu-Gi-Oh equivalent for that? You've activated my swap card! I don't even really like it. Honestly, I was excited for it when this set first came out, but it's not. Even Sorcery Speed Anticipate was a better pick. All creature types. Snowland. You're the guy, yeah. Run ashore. Instant or sorcery spell or thing with foretell. And we're not doing a whole lot of that. And I don't think 2 blue manas are going to fly. So we're just going to put the creature in the sideboard in case we need him. Sure, sure. Reach might be a problem. We don't have our lovely broken wings. Cool. Card draw. Flying. Tap it down. Evasion and removal might be better. Showdown of the Scalds. If there was ever a reason to splash red, it would be to play that card. Ooh, okay. It would be to play that card and to play Frostbite. It's a 4.0 on the draft. Oh wait, I'm not even in white. Do you take it for greed? They call them hand traps? Oh no. Well, that's a... You're pretty much there, aren't you? The answer is Frost Augur. Sifting. But I'm feeling the greed in that I want to take the rare. Yeah. I did the responsible thing. What? I have never seen this card. What? Was not aware it existed. Oh, so many good. Yetis, zombies, humans, rogues, sure, yeah. Uh-oh. So, yeah, you should greed it up. This is a great card that I'm kind of looking for. I doubt it's going to wheel. This would be a great card to run as well. Who is this person and what have you done? That sounds so reasonable. Read it up. We did pass on the other one, so. Snow-covered island. Good flying. Glittering frost. Okay. Wow, a wheeled pathway. That's weird. Guess I'll take it. Isn't that interesting? Copy of a permanent you control. Snow cover swamp. Snow cover swamp. Although this thing is pretty good. Snow cover swamp. Yeah. Plow came all the way back around, but the ox that was in the pack with it did not. That's interesting. So we got lots of stuff with Changeling. That's kind of interesting. So we're gonna put the snow thing to the test, I suppose. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Ooh. There are a few things you could pick in that pack. Hexproof. This thing here that I'm big into that Andy is not. But I've lost a few games recently, actually, from someone using it. But you know, Hopefully they're not going to get me with it today. Counterspell. Battle Trick. Battle Trick. You. Fight card. Counterspell. Oh, he's a rogue. It's interesting. Did not know that. Another ox. Right on. On stuff like Broken Wings and the equipment that you're a bird in addition to your top types flying a +1/+0. I talk about it on stream all the time. That you're not pro those kinds of cards because they are filler. But Broken Wings in particular pulls his weight way more than it should often. Don't need you, don't need you. I'll keep that. It's nice, but no. Yeah. Yep. In Search of Greatness. 4696. So the best. Wait, it scries every turn, actually, doesn't it? Yeah, that ends up being for that BS with the sagas. Yeah, it is though, and they can't let me get off my greatness, you know. $41.17. That's 5. That's 6. That's 1 double. 7 4 4. Oh. Oh. Oh, black is not very strong now, is it? But there's I got so many of the snow lands in there. I can't just get rid of it. They are, yeah. So, we're going to cut a single swap. And 40 cards. Look at us. Who's this guy? That sounds so reasonable. If you guys haven't seen Mono Black's video when he came back from the break after New Year's, and the first part of the video starts off with him looking into like a stream, and they're like interviewing him. He's like, have you always been so reasonable? And he's like, yes, as long as I can remember, I've just been so reasonable. And then plays unreasonable cards is the joke that he eventually gets to. But it's a fun video. This looks kind of sensible, really. Creature 14. 4 of which are shapeshifters. So, Worm doesn't benefit, sure, whatever. Zombie Cleric. Yeti. Ah, okay. Changeling. Troll Warrior. Human Warrior. Elf Warrior. So, I would be naming presumably Elf or Warrior. Cleric. Wizard. Alright. Let's try it. Ooh. Hey. Okay, I'm back. It took a long time saying it was reconnecting and things of that nature, and I got so worried. So we're presumably, if we can get off with this glittering frost thing, even next turn, we're gonna have a lot of mana. Nice. That was done. Okay. So I can untap it for 2, you say? Enchanted Land is Snow. Is it worth untapping it to lay the priest? It might not have been. There's no creatures on board. There's barely any snow lands in order for me to get use out of the priest, and it's a 0/4. So maybe, that wasn't the move. But I think setting up the board and ramping while I still have an opportunity, because learning that they're going to have so much burn kicking around, and I didn't think I'd be able to do the Sculptor untap glittering thing next turn. I didn't think he would live that long. But we know it did make him have to think back there, which is good. Yes, take your time. Nothing, he says. I'm good. Okay, so worst case scenario, they've got a counterspell up, right? What's up? You lay another one. No. Only reason I hesitated on laying the other one, what up, was that there's no better card than to pull you into drafting, is it? The Demon Bolts and the Battle of Frost and Flame, meaning 4 damage to everything. So I figured if I laid my 2 things on the board, he would magically have that card. You know how it goes. They got lots of cards back there, though. Oh. You may put it into their graveyard. And, of course. I do like the... that I can do this. Do you do it now? Yeah, I'd be looking for a fast turnaround with it, if anything, even though it's an instant. So I can do that at the end of turn. Only any time you can cast a sorcery. Shoot. Yeah, which is 2. I want to do it now, but no. It's gonna hurt if it gets countered, though, because I had a chance to get away with it, you know, and I passed it up. But I think if they had a counter up, they would have kept open enough mana to have played the Sod Coming, which is 2, instead of laying that 3/2, which doesn't do much. Sure. So they've played something for 2. That kind of screams to me like that might be a counterspell. Maybe not, though. Maybe it's another Demon Blast and they drafted really well. Ditch that into the equipment we were chatting about earlier, Andy. So it paused to the chair type. Yes, you just laid a 2/1. Correct. Ramp removal, Mistwalker. So I think I am going to take the 3/2. So which means I have to take Mistwalker as well. Don't give me that counterspell. Don't do it. Nice. Nice. Good top deck. For an extra 1 damage. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I have enough to do it once, lay the Mistwalker and this, but then I play so hard into that Battle of Frost and Flame that I had mentioned earlier. Hold on to the other Mistwalker. Okay, it was Behold. When they didn't counter the Raise the Draugr, I had a feeling it was that. Oh, you figured out how to use emotes, did you? There was something I put on. It was called like blurps or something. I think they're like sounds that you guys can throw at me, which is interesting. I think it's the little purple rectangle next to the Mimu. Never a clue how it works. But I made sure. I went in when I thought it was going to be really easy to get to work. I went in and edited a few sounds and submitted them myself. Ones that we would use if we had been drafting together. Like the If It Bleeds, We Can Kill It. Because it's like a little 10-second sound clip is what it wants. And it ended up being perfect. The 10-second increment. Okay. Oh. Well, that's interesting. 1/1 counter, and then it fights. So 4/3. Can I untap that and have 4 mana? Yeah. Feed the Serpent, another Mistwalker. Tell you what. No, you save your fight card for something good. But that's why we got the instant speed removal. I am paying 4 for this. What's up? So if anything goes super sideways and where are they at? Yeah, it would be, I see them as a little purple cylinder with nothing, not cylinder, rectangle with nothing in it. Next to the Mimu logo, just to the right of it. Oh, he flies, he says. Just now. So I don't know if why you were hoping to have blockers this turn, but I'm not big on you doing that. Although it's paused with a 1 blue response, so there is a -2/0 flash roguey thing that's a 1/2. So I could have kept up the Feed the Swarm until next turn here now, of course. Let's see if you have that card, shall we? Because I could have done that, but... Actually, I maybe should have done that. Still stuck on the 1, yeah. It was that indeed. Which is a shame, but they trade... Oh. Womp womp. Yeah. Oh, I didn't pump up what's his guts. Darn. Now, Battle of Frost and Flame would be the worst card. Love the new setup. Nice and schmancy. Thank you. Please don't play that exact card. I knew that they had that one too, and maybe I should have played it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. If that was an all runs Epiphany, they could have hardcast it, but what would be the reason to? Okay, something gets haste. Sure. Hopefully it's not the 7/6 giant, that last card remaining in their hand. Unlike our other draft, we don't have 3 copies of Skull Raid to answer those questions, you know? So it looks nice and schmancy, does it? Is there anything different with regards to the video quality or audio quality or anything I should change? I do believe he's expecting us to chum Buckley. Why would you swing with your 1? Like, why did that even... Now we do this. Yup. Yeah. I had a bad feeling about activating this once. I feel like he's going to take advantage of that. And that's why he was swinging with the 1-2, thinking that I would block with the 1-4 and he had some way of dealing 3 damage. We'll see. But okay, it's slick. And no, perfect. You can hear me okay. It's just like hanging out with me minus the BO. Just as much sass, though. Okay. Yeah. You gonna swing with that? You want fries with that? No, thank you. Mm-hmm. Oh, what a lovely top deck. One, two, three, four, 5. So we could do this. I do really want to lay that, but now we are fully exposed for Battle of Frost and Fire. Maybe I should have kept the Frost Augur in my hand in case they were like, okay, well, it's time to clear it up now, and I got some bomb stuff in hand. Ooh, Silver 3. It's the first, Kald Draft game I've won in a while. This set is very strange to draft, I find. I had not been having much success. But, I don't really have anything I particularly want to change up. That match felt pretty good. Got some stone lands. We got to snowing. We had options. Seems good. I go first again. What? You know it's not my birthday, right? I would have liked a green mana, though. Andy, myself and Andy, one day, the situation was, I got something good, but it wasn't the best version of whatever it was. And what he had compared it to was it's like getting a blowjob and complaining that they're not wearing the right shade of lipstick for you. Shut up. You get to go first. You got 2 colors. You didn't get your green. But you could shove it. And that analogy still makes me laugh. It's about not taking things for granted. What, Quater? Quater? Quater. Yes, now. This just in, you could bribe people to be friends with you if you read in chat. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, if I had the money to bribe people to be friends with me. No, gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Okay. They mulligan. I was worried that they... what a luxury, We're not binding that thing up. But if they ramp into something gronky, we're probably going to have to hit the brakes emergency. Although we got the disdainful stroke. Green mana, not a green mana. Okay. Friends with Cutie Pie? You mean PewDiePie? Oh, that's only 3 mana. Ugh. I was like, wait, why didn't it pause for me to catch it that? Disdainfully. Putting down the counter hurts. Because they're gonna lay something gronky here now that I wish I will have countered. But not hitting our mana. There's 16 in it too. We're not running low mana. Because obviously we want to maximize our chances of snowing. Although it's funny, we got 2 of the snows off the hop. I didn't even appreciate that. So there's lots of stuff we could draw into. But we're getting a little bit behind and I'm getting concerned. Sure. And they got the snow on the go. I got so much ramp on 3. Kept a hand of 2. Next 3 cards were not land. Another 3 drop. Couldn't counter it. Hey, thanks. Wow. Get out of here with that. It's my one bit of interaction, I think, that the only bit of interaction I think I'll get to play this game besides that thing. Because we're taking 6 here now, and even if we can top deck and lay a creature, it's over. Yeah, right? Oh, lovely. This game really does. It's like, oh, you're feeling good, are you? What, did you keep a 2-land hand? There's no more lands in there. It's like, what? What are you talking about? There's a 40% chance of drawing land. Yeah, you won't see one for the next 4, maybe 5 turns. Sorry. Best I can do is another blue. What, you're running green? I hope it wasn't important. Yeah. I guess the niche would be watch this guy get fucked in draft, I guess. Or the other niche that I thought that I could fill was watch this mediocre person doing unremarkable things. But I like a wide variety of things. Had we been clued into the fact that we top decked this, we should have laid that last turn and in Search of Greatness right away. Because we would have got a free Glittering Frost, and we would have been off to the races. Yeah, I'm going to foretell that. Get in for damage. Green, white, go wide. Watch me get fucked by player after player, yeah. Okay. No, I don't have any other options. I could lay the tap land, but that's at best only okay. Hopefully we catch this guy with a battle trick. Man, I could have started this game so much differently. I'm worried that I threw it already before it started on like turn 1. Yep. Oh. That was a good turn. If I do that, I can't lay the other thing. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Now, because of the chance that there's going to be a battle trick here, unfortunately we offer this up. Because if we flashed in the Jarl as a 3-2 to block, there's a lot better chance that we're not going to get like anything out of it. Versus this way, we lose this creature, unfortunately, but I wish you could put it on bottom. Yep. Right. That's weird. -2 to something, yeah. It's not good enough. Zombie Wizard, Zombie Cleric. So I can actually return the both of them. Yeah. Yeah, spend the mana. Okay. What? Human Wizard, Zombie Cleric. Oops. Oof. That hurts. because it's not even worth playing this anymore. But I mean, I'm getting... Ugh. We're going down. And this is a game that I could have started differently and probably won. So, I can't have nothing. I gotta have something... Oh. Decline, so I can scry 1. Choose the creature type. Yeah. Warrior, we decided, right? Was better than elf. Worm on top. Okay. Alright, see you, bud. Do I take 8? That doesn't seem right. Wait. It's going to be 9 by the time he untaps this. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. So double blocking. Gain 4 next turn. He can only trade with one of them. He's like, wait, what? Why did you do that? If I had blocked the 5/5 for 1 less damage, he would have been able to untap and trade with both. This way, I figure I'll have a creature, gain some life, and then get a bigger creature next turn. And I may survive. You know. If you could do that at instant speed, it might be a different thing. But... So I can block 2 of them, I take 4. He loses 1 of them. Ooh, that's not good. Do you sit back for a turn? No. So I need to block the 2 5s to survive. He's going to make that a 6/6. My option is to trade with it now or trade with it never. I'm going to say never. Oh, when it dies. Greed. Oh, greed. Peace out. Well, don't I feel like a scrub Buckley? Just cannot get wins in the Kald drafts. Well, that one might have been my own fault. But really not. I mean... Do they have anything that's special? No. Okay. catch a break. That raises a good question. If we're gonna lay this or not lay it until we have a chance to protect it. Oh! Can't catch a break! Oh my god! Oh. Well, thanks. Tap 3, motherfucker. Nice. So, we're at the mercy of top deck and land. If we get a land, it means we can brawl and... this'll do it, you know. So we got all the Yetis in our hand. So I guess we choose warriors. Give me that back. Get out of here. So we lay the Yeti next turn instead of the troll, because if we get that land that we're waiting on, we can keep up this and have the 2 snow sources to give this indestructible if he tries to kill it at instant speed or whatever. Man, that was a lot of stress just from one card. My God, on 2. Look at that scry, baby. Urgion. Absolutely sounds like one of the bad guys from Dark Alliance. There's our land. Okay, so draw a card. You may reveal a giant. Yada yada yada. Yep. Okay. Dealt excess damage. Yep, yep. Oh, what? What a dickbag. The lantern. The lantern and Valky. Ugh. The question is, yeah, full garbage bag. Yeah, we're gonna race. I'll eventually choose the discard option. But once they start feeling like they're getting close, they're gonna put their mana into untapping the lantern with 4. Because it's a game ender, for sure. You don't normally win against the lantern. And then they lay their 3/3 as well. A 4/4, that's not good. Would be. I don't get in for anything this turn with that play. With this play, we keep up our 2 or 3. That's not even good enough either. So I think they're going to be discards now. Yep. So if he gives this flying, this is not going to be able to reasonably block it anyway. Okay. So, yeah, supersonic racing. And why'd you do it to him when I put... fair enough. Whatever. Yeah, the Valky and the Lantern on curve were both not things I wanted to deal with. Are you overextending? Surely I have to block. They can't untap this turn. If I don't block, he's on top. Oh, boy, I don't want to do this. What happens if I don't kill it? I have to kill it, or the Lantern kills me next turn. And that's even with sack and stuff, and... yeah, no, you don't have enough to untap that. You see, I'm at 6. That's 2 Lantern activations. I don't think I can kill him this turn. Even with... yeah. That being able to activate that twice, even if there's no blocks. So he's not inclined to block. So they're going to lantern me twice this turn and swing in the air. If I don't meet both of those lantern triggers with things instead of life, I'm just cooked. Assuming that they're... Oh, wait, no. They're not going to make this flying this turn, probably. Yeah, I'm going to discard a card. Thanks. They want me to sack the troll. Obviously. They have 7 mana, which is bad. Because presumably they could lay another one and... Yeah. Menace. No. Pay it. Ah. Well, that's it. 1 and 3 again. Man, Kald Draft. I'm telling you. I don't know what it is, but I can't win games. And I've learned nothing. Like, in certain... Like, in the guild drafts, we would, lose a few, win a few, whatever, and then you learn. And then you go back and you're like, oh, I just got to take all the grasping thralls? No problem. But with Kaldheim, I haven't learned anything. Like, there's so many games, even on other streams, I'm like, there's nothing I could have done during that entire game that would have changed that outcome of them absolutely whomping me. Even though those were, like, somewhat close. Yeah. Can't make heads or tails of it all. But anyway, it was fun hanging out with you, though. I missed that, of course. Alright. Well. I mean, I need to get at least 3 more wins in the day. Where am I? Oh, yeah, right. Alright. Yeah, the levels are going down slowly. We had, like, zeros more than 2 days in a row a little while ago. I haven't been paying attention to it the last week, but I assume, like, if anything exploded and went crazy again, I would probably know about it. That bodes well for us hanging out sometime soon. Perfect hand. Enough, anyway. Sure. I'll take another temple. It's all good. You in a rush? I'm not in a rush, no. Oh, they're red. They're in a rush. I didn't know that we were dealing with such a bouse. The shock to the face. I don't need that land. You can go. So, Glass Casket, I was in a mono-red matchup there the other day. I casketed something, and then the Emberth Shield Breakered to destroy the casket. Well, I was pretty proud. I was like, oh, look at you with the tech. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My deck is reactionary. I don't really want to play anything. I'm waiting for... Oh! Is it? Okay, well that changes things. Let's get in that hand. We Fey wishes for something, I think, is this turn. Because we don't really have anything else going on. We're kind of waiting for them to do something. Neutralize, whatever. Another turn, sure. Weirdly, I think duress is the thing. Probably not, though. Yeah. I'd feel a lot better about this game if I could get into that bit and see what's going on. Neat. Yeah. I don't even have to respond with that, really. And you what? You Casket, Melodus, and Duress. In what order? 2 whites, 2 blacks, 2 blues. Sure, sounds good. Yep. Guess quit. Don't matter. Boy, don't they have some stuff happening back there. Yep. It has double strike, sure. Do we just Ashiok? No, we don't, probably. As much as I would like to Ashiok. Pretty sure we go into their mitt. Because if they counter this, it's gonna suck. We're going for it. Nice! What's up? What is it? They're gonna have balls. Mel, what's up? Lurker, lurker, lurker. Just having a good rage. Got my booty whooped in a draft, and we're just doing the daily wins, hanging out with my buddy. How was your opening after? I saw that you guys got a few valuable sort of gym jams. Mm-hmm. 3, 6. You can't kill both. What's up? Pick the right one first. Oh. They chose poorly. Bye. Oh, good God. Alright, well that's mean. Lurker, lurker. I think I can hear this other player's boss coming now. Can you hear the meep meep in the background? It's showing up early, doesn't it always? Meep meep. Time for game 2. Come on. Get out of here. Before I cast everything you got in exile. Ooh. I'm going to cast everything they have in exile. The greediest sequence, I guess, would be to +1 Ashiok and then Yorion. But they got 2 cards in hand. I don't think we need to be that greedy right now. We're about to womp them anyway. I think that's enough. Little champ, we'll send you a little heart. Are they roping me? Come on. You got 1 card. I mean, what's... Oh, neat. Nice. How's it going back there, buddy boo? Don't mind if I grab some of that. I'll take a U and a U. 4 cards. I mean, if you insist. Scrying all over the place. Lovely. So it's time to go. Oh, cool. Nice. Be a shame if someone ripped that out of your hand, wouldn't it? I can't get there with the nightmare before then. I don't think it's really important. But if they refill their hand, they are prolonging this game quite a bit. Not my favorite. Not my favorite thing about them so far. I do like that they're trying some sort of off-meta fun thing, though. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Sort of. Don't cycle that. Oh, Simple Simon. Come on, man. You had a chance to, like, get back in the game, maybe. So I guess the question is, can we kill them this turn? I think no was the answer, unfortunately. Yeah. Even with, if we had animated the land and stuff, we would have been a few damage shy as it is. So, do we go greedy? Nah. Honestly, we don't have to do anything. Yeah, God forbid they try to have fun with some sort of is it thing. Come on, man. I'm starting to feel bad. Like, get out of here. Must be how the Sultai players feel playing everyone else. That deck is so mean. This deck is mean too. And not in like a fun, friendly way. Like I'm going to take everything you have and then put it where you can never access it again. I might take from it. It's like, oh, wow, that sounds terrible. Yeah. Yes, it is. Anyway, welcome back, Andy. Did you have to go out for hootsy boots or what? It's maybe getting to about that time. I heard the thingy go off, and okay, watch out for that castle. Sure. If it's Big Bad Sultai, oh no, it is not. And we are on the draw. Okay. Doug. Should tell Doug to give me a follow there. Oh, you stole my nightmare off the top. That is not good. Because they can cast that next turn. And, oh boy. Uh-oh. What a perfect card for them to play there. Because we would have been able to answer, had it been in a different place, one of those next turn with the Nightmare, and then we go to the Doom Foretold, and it just becomes like every other game, So they went a different option. I thought they would cast the Nightmare on it like as soon as possible on 3, so they could have a look in my hand. Oh, my Doom Foretold. Oh no! But countering it puts it back in my graveyard, which is good for me. Should you maybe save the counter for the cleave? I mean, probably. We don't have instant speed, anything. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I play Melodus, same thing. Nightmare goes to 4. On 6, I play the Dance of the Manse. This is turn 4. So Raven's Warning will be in the graveyard by then. Okay. This is making sure that they don't have cleave mana available next turn. Oh, wait, no. If I had laid the Doom Foretold, it would have done that. My bad. They're going to cleave my face off. Why do they never hit lands? I am constantly robbing lands. And now we have maybe a tough decision to make next turn. Oh, yeah. You've been on Doug's case already, eh? Well, I appreciate that, buddy. It's a shame that I didn't get to spend more time with Doug before we went into lockdown. Someone that I would have liked to spend more time with, but this way it would be like One Direction. He's good at Magic. That hurt. If we yorion now, because we're doing this on 6, is that even the best move anymore? We gotta load it up. If we do this, we don't... He still has cleave mana. He still cleaves me for like 16 or something stupid. Yeah. Oh. Very reluctantly gonna do this. If he cleaves over me, it ends up being kind of a moot turn. But we'll kind of know from their gesture here now probably what they're going to do. So they went straight to attacks. So, yeah. Okay. Oh. It's a very interesting move. I'm not sure that was the right move. You don't say. Do we remove the annex or the cleave? Andy would know. We remove the annex. Because we're still at 17, we have, we have room to survive. And we lay this as a second blue in case we need to scry with the castle, but against mono red, that's not very likely. Yeah. Pump it up once, get 2 through. Nope. Cool. Kill. That'd be so totally kill. Cost 2 more. Right on. Put it on top. Backup plan. Backup plan. Then there's a yorion in the graveyard. So that... oh my god. Lincoln, the extra lazy cat. How are you so lazy, Lincoln? Goldspan. Okay. 4. That's a big mood, I know. Taking 8. Kind of backed myself into a corner a little bit because I didn't realize I was counting on top decking a mana in order to pay 7 for the Dance of the Bants in order to deal with the Goldspan problem. That is such a problem. Birth, Raven, Elspeth, Nightmare. Birth, Raven, Elspeth, Nightmare. Does that get me out of hot water enough? It does not. My best chance is to try and survive next turn. I really wanted to Extinction Event, but then I forgot that, all the layers. Yorion was coming back. I didn't have another option in my graveyard to return. Oh yeah, right. I forgot about you. Yeah, that makes sense. That is my only option. Okay, never mind. I think I will. I got a feeling we're not going to make this one, though. If we had hit that mana last turn, things would have been different, but we might be cooked now. Because they're going to come in for... All right! They now have to choose between their cleave and their dragon. Okay, we're not totally toast. But they can choose the dragon and then lay the fresh cleave and a possible fresh cleave in their hand. Okay. Sacking the dragon is a bit of a surprise. I mean, I'd love to cast this for evens next turn. Yep. I will be blocking it, thank you. 4, 6. So, if they've got burn, they could do 6 to me. Or, well, they could do more than 6, I suppose. But for the 2 mana that they have. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you're doing 6. Very good. That's not good. The one that can block. Get it out of here. Alright, we're back. Hey, Johnny! Thanks, buddy. My planes are very swanky. That swamp there has to be, perhaps... Oh, yeah. See you, bud. Yeah, just, we tanked our draft, sadly. I don't even know what to say about it. But, yeah, hey, bye. I regret not getting the Snowlands in full art. It's like 2,500 gems or something, but I seem to be using them a lot. Yeah. Johnny will coach me, yeah. Ted, tell me what's riffraff and what's trash. Actually, I'm gonna finish up there soon, and me too. I like the cards in it, but it is not treating me well in draft, and I'm starting to become a little bitter about it because it's drinking my coins and gems. You can just be trash. Opponent goes first on a mulligan. I've got a really good looking hand. Let's rip one out, shall we? In other news, I bought a piano today. It was like $15. I kind of always wanted to learn to play piano, and maybe spent a half hour at it so far. It's good fun, I gotta say. Yeah, $15 was deadly. Really? You played in the big boy event, did you? Boy, I didn't. So we got the casket. We've got our Birth of Melodus. I would love to hit curve. I would love for them not to draw cards. Would also love for them not to. Oh, is it? If I lay this now, Nightmare next turn, and then Doom Foretold, presumably, on 4. Yeah, I think we take a few in order to make sure that we hit our curve and that we get in their hand, not next turn, but the turn after. Okay, yeah, Gruel, sure. Rim job. Okay. Is Skoo's going to be the target with the Elspeth's Nightmare, though? I mean, maybe not, right? We don't want them drawing cards. We want to strip away everything that they have. You meant the casket, yeah. But this here gets into their hand and rips something out. And in this particular matchup, their ideal is Edgewall into Yada Yada, into Lovestruck, into Henge on 4. So they've either got a Cleave or a Henge in their hand that they're like, oh, I don't... Okay, never mind. They just achieved Cleave mana. Whew, okay. And Lovestruck. Okay. No board wipes, but sure, yeah. Let's see what's in the mitt. Was I about to get cleaved? No! Almost exactly, yeah. That was exactly what they wanted to do. But even given that now, we still are going to have a tough time responding to them. But we cannot let them be swinging that thing around. And this goes down as a black. Sure. Cool. And we'll draw some cards about it. Well, you don't like that mountain there? It looks like where... Oh. Okay, yep. I don't run Heartless Act. That don't matter. Yeah. The flip side of Shatterskull. Oh. What did you call it? The Blob? Blot Mountain. Oh. I'm at 13, and I feel like I haven't done much yet. I really want to lay that Doom Foretold, though. Control's not dumb. This deck here is really fun. It's really equipped to kind of like tango with any deck, really. There's counter spells, there's life gain, there's permanent removal. It's got everything you want. Yes. This I got a lot better playing this deck with practice. The first few times I was using unnecessary removal on stuff that probably didn't necessitate it. And using it so early as an emergency. When you can't remember the names, yeah. Yeah. No. We taunt them even worse with the Omen of the Sun. And hope that they come in with everything. We take 3. As much as I would like that, it's time to start looking for a Dance in the Manse. Whoop. Yep. Yep. You did that wrong, but okay. No, they made... Oh, I'm sorry. That was fine. And swing, because why wouldn't you? Yeah. You got to know when to use your stuff, because I I wanted to get that going, but that wasn't the move last turn, knowing that he could draw into maybe a shock or something and save his Rimrock or his Edge Wall, but I didn't think it was going to happen. Because now Doom Foretold is starting to look a lot better, because they got to start making some tough decisions. It's evil at times. Oh. So, that's not good. Because we die to a top deck cleave, I think. I'm pretty sure. Does this... I think this saves me. I do. And the 2 life and the 1/1 blocker would be enough to maybe leave me at 1 or 2. Unless he keeps doing that. Damn it. Oh yeah, you got stuff in there now. That's right. But now we buy our Yorion. And if they don't kill us next turn, you know, we... And if they cleaved up something, then we get rid of that. 1? Okay. That's not good either, but... But Yorion does stop it next turn, which is nice. Yeah, I'm not taking that damage. Oh, dang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah, I would have liked to have laid the extinction event, but I still die. Okay. Risky move. I got a risky plan, but it involves them not top decking a 1/1. So no edge wall, no other copy of Lovestruck. If they got a cleave, I mean that's it. If we lay Doom Foretold, they get rid of one thing. That's not super advantageous for us. So I'm gonna uncover the Lovestruck from the glass casket. Yeah, he's like, what? Why would you do that? Why would you give that back to me? Because you only got the 1/1/1, my friend. Get out of here. And we are really putting in the heart, hoping for the heart of the cards here now, that they don't top deck a cleave, a Lovestruck, or an edge wall. Yep. Yes, they do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't do anything. I will take one more land to eventually maybe get a double play. What energy? Oh, I'm not allowed to say Heart of the Cardsy stuff because I'm not very pro Yu-Gi-Oh. Questing Beast. Yeah, okay. Did you want to do that? So naming even with the extinction event now fucks them up. Yeah, you can't have it both ways, eh, boy? So, yeah. Another white. The event for even. Yep. The event for even. Yeah, get out of here with your queebs. And then we put up another blocker if in case they do top deck the 1/1 in order to be able to attack. Plus, you gotta gain some life. Gotta be gaining life. What did you top deck? What are you looking at my stuff for? Quit looking at my stuff! They got access to all the mana in the world over there. Rolling in 9. Casual Ugin in a Gruul deck now. Quit looking at me, God! Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Trailer Park Boys recently. That's a good show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Neutralize. No. Are we... Oh, no. Yeah, okay. Alright, no chances. Hardy Bucks? Interesting. Yes, it's time to scoop for sure. The old scoop extreme. Okay. Hardy Bucks. Okay, I'll watch it. Does that... I think at 3 wins, that... Can't quit on a card reward. Can't quit on card reward. It's the last game. But turn on subtitles? It's a thick accent that's hard to understand, is it? There are certain shows like that. Yep. Well, so this is rogues or cycling, or perhaps mono black. Cycling. No, rogue. Sorry. Nice. That is a top deck. So, with the fact that it being rogues, and I drew 2 out of my 3 Dance of the Manse in opening hand, I think they want me to win this one. Okay, so they keep up a drown. I assume, anyway. But get it out of your hand now. They just built 3, so they had exactly enough to use it. Decided to lay the 1/3 instead. Yeah. Yeah. So I built this deck when Rogues was at its peak. I knew I wanted something Yorion, 80 cards, and Doom Foretold just ended up being the cat's meow. And Elspeth's Nightmare, when their counterspells are coming because you go into their mitt and rip it out. I still lose to it every now and again because they can just totally wall you out of a game if they top deck enough of their crap. No cards? Nope, not for you. None for you. Well, no counterspells. So I think we're gonna chomp on this guy. Okay, 1 thing in graveyard so far. Mill away. Yeah. If your graveyard is 0, that's indeed. Exiling theirs doesn't hurt either, because I don't like how much crap they play out of it. No, 5 cards so far. Exiling something from their own graveyard. Sure. They are not expecting the Dance of the Manse. It's not something that a lot of people are running right now. But it's so anti-mill that it's like, yeah, come on, let's do it. And in fact, I will be casting it next turn. Right on then. Right on, right on. So, would you like to concede now or later? Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare! Eric Andre reference. Yep. Oh, you got him. Get out of here. You and you. And there is not 8 cards in my graveyard anymore. Where did it all go? Deadly. Deadly. Oh, you got him. It's not rare. Four now, yes now. I realized the other day that I lapped my say. Something so controversial yet so brave. There's another deck that I'm playing called Bird Up at the new season. Bird Up. I was gonna ask if Andy knew of a way that you could open one of your vaults but not both. I do love watching a good progress bar and that filling up all the time, but I don't want it to go away, but I want one of them. So I haven't been brave enough to click it yet. But anyway, that'll about do it for me tonight. I'm glad we had so much more success in Constructed than we did in Draft, because we don't often. To do what? To open up one of the vaults, because I've got 2 laps here. Should I just click it? I mean, what's going to happen? It'll crack all of them? Yeah, I'm not hurting. Well, we'll leave it as is. Going way back to LimeWire and Kazaa days, I do love watching a good progress bar. No, I don't need the wild cards. I already crafted the things I really wanted out of... Well, that's not true. There were a few things that that was my 4th Kaya. Oh my god. I meant to show you this, just so you can have a good laugh at me. So there's 2 decks that I think are haha worthy. This one here, a 4-color. Well, it's not 4 colors, 3 really. New Death Touch. This is a card that I don't have 4 copies of. Yeah, definitely. I don't have 4 copies of. Would love it though. It doesn't live very long. But anyway, this is the Death Touch deck that's built around Finn, and my twist on it, besides the obvious Cheville, using Snow Synergy to get the premium fight cards, and as long as you're snowing, 1 copy of Mr. Steelio Girl. 1 Nethroy for flavor, and my favorite part, extra turns, because you're like, okay, I can take another swing, carry the 1 for 10, and then they're not gonna expect an extra turn. It's just hilarious every time. It did not do shockingly well in do it again. So this one looks kind of similar, but started from a totally different thing. Started wanting to play some of the snow stuff. This really exciting guy here. The deck that's killing the meta right now is the Sultai Ultimatum. I made it Sultai first, or I had Simic actually trying to get Coma to work. And I was like, oh, I'll poke in a few things here and there, and maybe I'll, put in some blue. And then all of a sudden, I'm making room for ultimatums, and it's starting to look like something out of the meta. Well, sort of. It's snow and food combo, because you get the snow engines and you get the food draw, but not the food payoff, like a Scrub Buckley. But the Wicked Wolf does end up being deadly, and bouncing that with a Yorion is always a great time. But anyway, those were two chuckle-worthy decks that I've been trying to play around with recently. And one, did I bird up? Did I delete it after? Shrines, Onions. No, I guess that's all I got for you folks. Alright, well, I appreciate you sticking around and hanging out. I hope I get to see you guys sometime soon. And pet your various cats. It's called Snow Food. Is there a better name for it? Alright, later on. Good night, guys.